Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're putting clipless pedals on the fat bike, but there's a little bit more to that. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So like I said, we're putting clipless pedals on the fat bike. But if you've watched my videos long enough, you know this isn't a run-of-the-mill fat bike. This is a single-speed coaster brake fat bike. So the big thing we're doing here is we're experimenting with something. We're gonna put clipless pedals on a coaster brake bike. I don't think I've ever seen it done. I can say I've definitely never done it myself. So what we have here, this is my set of Shimano mountain bike clipless pedals here. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out our flat pedals, throw these guys on there, and we're gonna go take it for a ride. I just wanna see how well it's gonna work. So something I've been curious about is, will clipless pedals even work with a coaster brake? Or are they gonna be an entire pain in the butt while you're out riding? So I'm gonna go ahead and swap these out and we'll get riding and see how these actually feel.
All right, so we got the clipless pedals installed. So I think the hardest part of this is going to be actually getting started and stopping. So let's get clipped in. Okay, so there's 1 foot. So give this a shot. We'll go over to the little trails over here and we'll see how it does. No snow today, but we'll see how well it works, how weird it feels. So the biggest thing that helps with, you know, a normal bike is going to be that you can back pedal and, you know, spin the cranks that way. With a coaster brake, you can't do that. They don't spin backwards, so you're kind of limited on your shot at getting the cranks in the correct position to actually clip into. Okay, that feels a little weird. So as of right now, they actually feel fairly normal. Braking definitely feels odd because your foot's stuck. Generally you kind of brake and your foot slides off a little bit, which is what I feel like I like, but not bad so far. At least on a little road climb, not bad. So right now got a little descent climb and descent on the other side, and we'll see how it feels actually mountain biking on this. That's gonna be the tricky part. So let's give it a shot here. So clipping in and out still is really weird. That's probably the weirdest part of this. Okay. Like right now I clipped in, but I cannot get a pedal stroke in. So let's kind of clip in the other foot maybe. There we go. Okay, clip in there. All right, let's see how she does. Okay, it feels weird. Oh, oh, the braking is weird. Oh, the braking is so weird. It all felt really good except for hitting the brakes. You guys don't have hand brakes on here. When you hit the brakes, you kind of want to come off of the pedal and get ready to, you know, bail in case something goes wrong. You can't do that. That's the weirdest feeling. I'm gonna put the seat up a little bit with the cleats on. It's a little low. I mean, does it work? Yes, it works. As of right now, do not recommend. Let's go we'll do a loop here. We'll kind of come back down and see how that feels. The braking is the weirdest part of this. Okay. So yeah, just pedaling normal down the road, it feels great. Feels like you would expect just a clipless bike with clipless pedals to ride, which is totally fine. But yeah, the second you aim that thing down, it's just such a weird feeling hitting the brakes like that. Yeah, let's climb up here. Let's do a little climb. So yeah, starting off is definitely still interesting, so you guys can't really tell, but I have about a quarter turn between where the brake kicks on and the pedals engage. So like with a cassette or something along those lines, you pretty much have engagement in a bunch of different spots. That quarter turn is the weird thing. Kind of, in my opinion, it gets rid of some of the benefits of clipless pedals just because you can't start wherever you want to. You're pretty much stuck at, you know, quarter turn increments on one pedal. So, you know, it's not bad when you start going downhill, but if you're trying to climb, if you like stop and you try and climb up something, it's not beneficial at all. So, I mean, it works. Let's head back to the garage and we'll talk about what we feel on clipless pedals on a coaster brake.
So, do clipless pedals work on a coaster brake? They do. You can definitely ride around with clipless pedals with a coaster brake bike. Is it actually going to be useful in the real world? Probably not. And that's mainly because if you look at bikes out there with coaster brakes, you're gonna have beach cruisers and kids bikes are gonna be your two main bikes with coaster brakes. And neither one of those you really need clipless pedals. If you're riding clipless pedals on either one of those, wow, that's impressive. So it really isn't gonna be beneficial in the real world, I don't feel like. I can say for climbing, which is where I feel myself the biggest gain for riding clipless pedals on my mountain bike, my gravel bike, my road bike is up hills. You get the full rotation of your pedal stroke putting power down. You can pull and push all the way through, which is very nice. This bike, I can definitely climb better on this bike than I could with flat pedals. Going downhill, this bike is a little sketchy because of the coaster brake. And that's because with flat pedals, you really don't notice it as much when you're pedaling backwards. You just kind of feel there. You have a strong sense of security. You can put your foot down really easy on flat pedals. On a clipless, it's a little bit different of a story. It takes a second to unclip. And pedaling backwards uses a coaster brake. As you can tell, there's kind of your pedal position right there. If you want to pedal forwards, there's where your brake activates, way up here. So you have a whole quarter turn, like I said, where there's nothing. No engagement, no brake, nothing. So it's a little sketchy to ride downhill. It's definitely doable. I wouldn't do it myself, and that's because of what this bike is for. This bike is made to ride in the snow and just be kind of a fun, chill bike, and I enjoy riding flat pedals on this bike itself. So, clipless pedals, definitely not going to stay on this bike. We're going to go back to flat pedals, but it was something I wanted to test out and see if it was, see how it was, see how sketchy, see how weird, see how great it was if that was a possibility. So hopefully you learned something from this video, or at least found it entertaining. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys, love answering any questions you guys have, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.